Good day and welcome to Court 360. This is case 246011. It is a case between Mr. Isent and Miss Ruth. Case involving the agreement of marriage and a disavowal of the same agreement by Mr. Sent. Please proceed with the case.
My lord, before I proceed, I would like my client, the plaintiff, to explain one transparent between her and Mr. Sent. Can you go on?
Please proceed.
Alright, good day, everyone. Mr. Sainz is my boyfriend, and we had an agreement when we were in 200. That was 2 years back. That's 2022, August 15th. We signed an agreement. We were dating beforehand, and we signed an agreement that we're going to marry. And you know how men can be these days. I didn't want him to leave me because I loved him so much. So I wanted to make sure that we're really going to marry, and made a marriage contract that after our school, like after graduation, we're going to get married. So we had an agreement, written agreement signed also. So after that, we were done with school. That is, we finished school this year, and we were supposed to carry on with our relationship, then move on to marriage plans and stuff. And he's saying that he does not want again. Why?
Okay. So during this period, have you been doing the duties of a wife with Mr. Sent during this period? Like, have you been cooking for him? Have you been supporting him financially and every other way you can?
Yeah, of course, yes. Ask him. He's here.
So meanwhile, you've been doing the duties of a wife, thinking you're going to be the wife after you graduate. Now he's telling you don't want to marry anymore. So during this period, was there a written agreement between you and Mr. Sent?
Yes, of course. I've delivered it to court.
Okay.
Yes,
Do
I
you-
have it here. You can proceed.
Okay. Do you have any witness or during the time of signing this document?
No, Charlie, there was no witness. It was just between the both of us. But now, as it is now, my family is aware of it.
Okay. Were you being deceived or were you in pressure to sign that exact document?
No, we're both in love. There was no
It was
pressure
purely
attached.
out of love.
Yeah.
Okay. So my lord, that's all for now.
My lord, according to the case presented before us, we would like to have some few questions for you. First of all, I would like to know who are you to Mr. Sent,
I'm his girlfriend.
his
And
girlfriend?
his wife to be.
Okay, his wife to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, please can you please reiterate the date you and him signed that agreement?
Okay, that was 2 years back when we were put in 200 level. That was 2022, August 15th.
Night or day?
It was during the day.
During the day.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And did you guys sign that agreement? Because according to the information reaching me, anyways, that it was at night and you guys came back from a party.
Objection, my lord. Are you saying my client is lying that it was during the day?
Sustained.
So I'm asking again.
Sustained. So that means you'd have to, that question has been struck out. So you have to ask a valid question.
Okay, I proceed, my lord. So you can attest to the fact that it was my client's signature that is on that agreement.
Yes. Both our signatures is on the agreement.
Did he give you any reason for leaving you after you guys graduated?
He's not leaving me. He's not going to leave me because I'm not going to agree to it. And him leaving is saying that the economy is bad. Did I tell you I care?
Okay, that's the only reason he gave to you.
I don't know. That's what he has been saying.
Objection, my lord. Is it I forced to marry?
Sit down, my lawyer.
Sorry, sir. Continue.
Sorry, my lord. So, I will stop here for now so that I will ask my client some questions.
Please make sure you control your client,
Yes, ma'am.
or else I will hold him in contempt of court. All right, let the defendant step forward. Defendant, step forward.
My lord,
Yes.
sometime in 2022, August 15, there was a written agreement between you and my client. Is it true?
My lord, it is true, but it was not during the day, it was during the night.
How can you prove it wasn't during the day?
I remember vividly that night we came back from a party and we were drunk.
So what you're trying to say right now is that that agreement was signed under the influence of
Of alcohol. Thank you. You are with me.
Okay? Why is it now that you are changing your mind after the past 2 years of signing that agreement? Why did you not change your mind the next day when you were right in your senses?
Tinubu. It's the economy, sir.
And during this period, my client has been doing the duties of a wife, thinking you marry her. To me, that is deception and emotional blackmail.
Objection, my lord. That's my client.
Objection to what, please?
Why is he say my client deceived the
Objection
lady?
overruled. Please sit down. Answer the question.
Sir, the truth is, when he's saying she is doing the duty of a wife, when we are still in a relationship, how come he's personalizing her as my wife?
Was there a written document between you and my client during the daytime or the night? According to you, you said it was the night, and during that time, you were under the influence of alcohol. So, at what time did you guys type out or print out that document? If it was signed at night.
As you can see, I said earlier that it was due to the influence of alcohol. Even she didn't know when she printed out the script.
How can you print a document at night under the influence of alcohol?
So,
Which business center that do printing services operate at night?
Objection, my lord. Is going too far with this.
Objection overruled. Please answer the question.
I don't really know what to say, sir.
So answer the question. Is that a yes or a no? Did both of you type, print, and sign the document?
Sir,
It's a yes or a no. Defendant, talk to your client or you will be held in contempt of court. Did you sign, print, and type the agreement together?
sir, I signed, but I did not print.
Did both of you agree on that?
So I cannot remember because I was influenced with alcohol that night.
So, according to what you say right now, what do you think will make me believe my client was not being drugged by you to sign that document as well? Just to manipulate and deceive her.
Objection, my lord. What is igniting?
Please sit down.
Because what you're
the
saying
question.
right now, my client is not under the right circumstances to think for herself to make such a drastic decision.
Sir, I said I was the one that was influenced. She was the one that influenced us to go to a party.
How can you prove that? Was there a witness there when she was telling you?
Yes, my friends that went to the party with us is an evidence.
Is an evidence.
Yes,
So
sir.
you are trying to tell me you and your friend drugged my client so that she will send that deceptive document.
She dropped.
Objection, my lord. He's accusing my client of drugs.
Counsel, sit down. Your client brought about getting high and alcohol. So let your client go ahead to answer the question.
It's a
Please
simple question
proceed.
answer.
So it's just 5% of alcohol. Sorry, I cannot remember the percentage.
You claiming that you don't know when you signed that document. Now you are telling me it's 5% or you don't know. How will you know the percentage of alcohol you drank that night when you went to the club or you went clubbing with your friends?
Because I was not in my right state of mind. I was not in my right state
Okay,
of mind.
you're not in your right state of mind. The next day, why didn't you tell her you don't want? But you waited for 2 years. You've abused her emotionally, sexually, financially, and she's even doing the duty of a wife. Now you don't want to do the relationship anymore.
Objection, my lord. He's saying my client are raped, sexually abused.
Yes,
Order in court. Please sit down.
telling her you marry her. That's the reason why she opened her body to you freely.
Didn't open my own body to her. It's my own body graphics.
My lord, that's all for now.
All right, you may cross-examine your client.
My lord, Mr. Sent, I would like to ask, at what particular day, was it night or day, you signed that document?
My lawyer, it was night, sir.
Night, thank you. Where were you guys coming from, or where was the last place you visited before you signed that paper?
It was a club, sir.
The club. You guys had drink in that club?
Yes, sir.
So in other words, you were drunk.
I was drunk.
Okay.
Who bought the drinks?
Martini.
Who bought the drinks?
I bought the drink, sir. She influenced me to buy the drink.
Objection, my lord. My client here is not into alcohol. So how come she will influence you to buy drinks that she does not take?
Please.
She said we should go out and live extravagantly. I should prove that I'm a man. When they were doing the remix, I should do my own too.
So do you mean buying alcohol?
Please sit down.
My lord.
So you can hear remarks and words, speeches from your client.
Okay, my lord, he made a statement that the client is not into alcohol. Is there evidence to that fact?
Mr. Saint,
Yes, sir.
the questions you are answering, your responses to the question, are you answering them under pressure or it is what happened?
No, he's not pressured, my lord.
So,
are you pressured?
No, I'm not pressured. I'm not pressured.
So if you are not pressured, did you buy or did you not buy those alcohol?
I bought her.
Did she in any time, pour you a drink and ask you to drink them?
Yes, sir.
How so?
She said others are feeling themselves, so I should feel myself as his own boyfriend. Our own boyfriend. So she was even feeding me like a girlfriend.
It's okay, it's okay.
Objection, my lord.
You cannot object. Please sit down.
If I tell you it's okay, it's okay. Okay. I proceed, my lord. I would like to ask you, if I may ask, why did you decide to leave your girlfriend? What are the reasons? What happened?
Okay. Firstly, the main reason I left my girlfriend, I said I'm no longer doing again, is because of the economy. The economy is not friendly. One bag of rice, even if you are doing marriage, is beyond my pocket.
Thank you. So I would like to ask, I would like you to tell this honorable court your genotype and hers.
Okay, my genotype is AS and hers is AS.
Objection, my lord.
Objection overruled. Continue.
Thank you, my lord. Is there any other reason apart from the genotype?
Okay. AS and AS cannot match.
Okay, that's the select reason. And you also attest to this court that you were under the influence of alcohol when you signed that document. I would like to ask you, who brought the document to you?
Was she?
She brought the document. In other words, she was the one who typed the document and
Yes,
brought it
sir.
to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. That will be all, my lord.
All right.
So you are saying it was because of the economy you don't want to marry my client. My client is not asking for an extravagant marriage. All she wants from you is a simple court wedding.
Objection, my lord. What was that proving? Who said that you wanted to see the court wedding?
Objection overruled. Please sit down.
You also said my client genotype is AS, which is wrong. Her genotype is A and yours is AS, which is a very good match.
Objection, my lord. Is there an evidence to that?
So overruled. The documents before me, both for DNA and genotypes and the said agreement, It shows here that his client is AA and your client is AS. So
When
please
did
sit
your brother
down.
change, brother?
Please sit down.
So you claimed that the sole written document that was signed between you and my client was done by my client alone. Meanwhile, you guys were in agreement to type and sign that document. Is it true or false?
Did I agree with you?
Yes.
Objection, my lord. The document was brought in by the lady. He just only signed, not an agreement.
Overruled. You had your time to examine your client and you have done that. Please sit down.
So I may believe 2 years ago my client should be around the age of 18 and she was still very young. Is there any chances that you somehow manipulated and deceived her to go into this arrangement with you?
I never planned anything like that. She planned it and influenced me.
In conclusion, during these 2 years of you having a relationship with my client, and right now you said you don't want to do it anymore, you will pay for damages because right now my client is being depressed and she's thinking of taking her life.
Objection, my lord. Is it the judge who's paying for damages? Because that's the right to decide.
Objection sustained. You do
My
not
lord,
have.
I want to talk. I want to talk. Let me talk. Is it that person married? I'm not married.
Yes, I love you.
Shut up. Who is the judge? Shut up. Yeah.
Why you deceive my client?
All right. Order in court. Please, you may sit. Please step forward. I said swap.
You should step back off. Don't touch me.
Please proceed.
My lord, I have some few questions for you. According to what your attorney said, he said that you were 18 years old when you signed that document, and he was saying that my client deceived you because you were young. So I can put it to say that you were also too young to come up with such document because you were young. That's why you signed that
Objection,
document.
my lord.
Objection sustained. Please ask only valid question. The document is already before me and it has both their signatures. So please ask only valid questions.
Okay.
Proceed.
I will also want to ask. My client stated that his genotype is AA, while yours is AS. Okay, AS, while yours is
Yes.
AS.
Wrong.
So what's the genotype?
My genotype is AAs. Is AS.
There's an evidence to that.
Yes.
My lord, is there an
Yes, I have a DNA results for both him and her. So, do you have any further question?
Yeah, I would like to ask a final question.
Okay.
When you were, I would just want to state this, when you were together, did you do anything out of being pressurized? Like when you guys had sex or being together, were you forced? Were you pressurized? Were you assaulted?
No.
Thank you, my
We
lord.
did everything in love. I don't know what he's saying. I didn't pressure anybody. He knows what he's doing.
My lord,
Everything was out of love, pure love.
okay, my lord, I feel in this case that will be all. I feel that one party is in love, the other.
All right, please, counsel, step forward with your client. Defendant, please step forward with your client. This is case 2460111, case between Mr. Isent and Ms. Ruth. The courts have reasoned all evidence before us, and we've come to this conclusion. Before I pronounce my judgment, I would like to ask both of you a couple of questions. Mr. Isent,
Yes, my lord.
I ask again for the last time, what is your reason for not wanting to proceed with the agreement of marriage?
My first reason, or the main reason, is called the genotype, sir. Does not match.
And what is your second reason?
I don't want to give birth to a sickler.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now moving forward, Mr. Isent, if further tests is carried out and it turns out that your supposed girlfriend, Miss Ruth, is AA and you are AS, which means both of you can get married and have healthy children, would you take Miss Ruth as your wife as agreed on this document? Mr. Isent, order in court. Order in court.
So, let me recapitulate.
If further tests and investigation are carried out and it turns out that Miss Ruth is AA and you are AS, which means you can get married and have healthy children, would you proceed with the said agreement?
No problem, sir. You should do the test.
Would you proceed?
Maybe yes.
You do realize you do face, you risk the wrath of judgment if you don't answer straight and honestly.
Sorry, sir.
So,
No.
so meaning if it turns out she's AA, you will still not marry her.
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
Because the economy is not good. The economy is not good.
Okay. So if the economy gets better, you will marry her.
Yes.
All right. Miss Ruth,
Yes, my lord.
did you sign this document under Durex? Did you sign this document with Mr. Isent under Durex?
No,
Durex, under stress, under pressure.
no, sir.
And you are very sure you'd want to continue things or get married with him.
Yes, sir.
Right, so Miss Ruth, it states here by Mr. Saint that one of the reason, if not the major reason why he does not wish to proceed with the marriage plan as agreed is because of the expensive lists from your family for traditional marriage. So do you think that can be worked on to make it very easy for him?
My lord, um, the traditional marriage arrangement, my family is not against him, even if it does not have money. We have money, my family. We can support the marriage. It's not the problem. He does not want this marriage. I don't know his problem. I don't know because I'm not complaining about the fact that he does not have money or anything. So I don't know what the problem is.
Mr. Mr. Hyacinth, Mr. Hyacinth,
Yes, sir.
the court has made its decision. Here is the judgment. Order. It takes two or more to have an agreement, and the documents before me goes to show that you, Mr. Hyacinth, and Miss Ruth actually signed this document, every bit and detail of it, together without pressure from each other, stating that you'd get married further in future, that you'd both stick together, do all things together, support and manage with each other. And Mr. Isent has gone further to say he is no longer interested in the marriage or in the said agreement. It takes two to agree. So, Mr. Isent, I think you would have to either proceed with the said agreement or wait for your other partner to agree for the dissolution of the agreement. So, on these notes, the court has found you, Mr. Isent, guilty of betrayal, of pretense, and of lying.
Sir, the English is too big. Can you just bring it to a layman's understanding?
The judgment is, Mr. Isent, you would proceed with all agreements made with Ms. Ruth. That is the judgment.
Which means what? That will continue.
Thank you, my lord.
Come and take your wife home.